Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, viewers, and welcome back with me, Syifa from QA News Broadcasting. Actual, sharp, and credible program which will provide you to the real news from all around the world for a couple minutes later. Let's get started to the first news. Education Kuwait. For the second year running, we have to commemorate National Education Day on May 2 amid the COVID-19 pandemic, which has forced the children to adapt to online learning. Despite the fact that many of them are not ready for the new normal, not to mention the poor infrastructure they have to put up with, particularly if they live in underdeveloped regions. As happened last year, the festivity marked the day dedicated to the country's education stakeholders who aim to fulfill the constitutional mandate of enlightening the whole nation. The newly installed Education, Culture, Research and Technology Minister, Nadia Makarim, led the national observance which was held online to prevent the COVID-19 transmission. In spite of the sad story of national education, life must go on and the time cannot wait. The misery, in particular the potential loss of learning our children have been experiencing after more than a year of studying from home, doesn't keep the world from making progress. Fearing a looming gap in the culture of education in Indonesia, the government has offered an option for school to resume in-person learning when the new academic year begins in July. Of course, the initiative has triggered a controversy, but taking no action is not the best policy either. Nadia said school reopening was impossible provided the health protocol was strictly followed and that school prepared supporting facilities that would allow the COVID-19 prevention mechanism to work. In fact, 22% of education units have tried face-to-face learning since January, albeit in a limited manner, according to Nadia. No data is available on COVID-19 transmission in school during the trial, but studies have found the children less likely to transmit the virus. The government is growing more confident in suggesting school reopening, now that inoculation of all teachers is underway and is expected to be complete before the new school year begins. The government has issued a guideline for schools that wish to resume in-person learning. First, school students will attend classes in rotation, as the occupancy of a classroom must be limited to help of its capacity to allow for physical distance. And second, parents' consent is imperative. Parents have the right to keep their children from attending in-person classes for safety reasons. And third, health protocol must be enforced strictly in schools during class learning. Everybody has to wear their protective masks, maintain a physical distance from others, and sign an attendance list. Both teachers and students have to bring their meals as school cafeterias may not open. In case an infection occurs, school closure is mandatory. For better or worse, school reopening should be an option assured online learning. The pandemic perhaps is a golden opportunity for us to design the best way of learning for our children, given that the advancement of technology may no longer necessitate them to attend classes in the future. Whether in-class or remote, education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change our fate, if not the world. For that reason, education can wait. Well, viewers, that was the news which I could convey to you today. If you have any critics or suggestions, please visit us in www.qanewsbroadcasting.com. I'm and all of the crews of QA News Broadcasting program says have a good day, see you next time, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.